Hey everyone, this is Joe in General, your resident reason and evidence enthusiast, here with another Bitcoin update. It's Wednesday, the 5th of April 2017. My previous Bitcoin update video was from a couple of weeks ago now, and that had the tagline, How Much Lower? And there we were talking about this dead cat bounce situation that we had coming off 1350, and then we broke through 1000 and we busted up back through 1000. But the question was, are we going to see lower prices? And in that video I was calling for lower prices because we had yet to see a test of the bottom end trend channel. And this is the video here on my channel, How Low Will It Go, from a couple of weeks ago. And what I was talking about here was coming down to this bottom end trend channel line here. And there was a few different prices that I was talking about. The first price range was between 850 to 870 USD. And then if we broke through that trend channel line, then we may see a test of 780 or 750. Now, since then, we were around about here when I did the video, and we have come up and down and up, and lo and behold, we had almost a test of that trend line. Now, subscribers to my channel will recognize this longer term trend channel here. This is the upper line and the lower line. As I said, I was calling for a test of this lower line to touch it. We almost got there. I'm going to call this close enough for Jazz. We didn't touch it exactly, but we did get pretty close, and we certainly did see lower prices than I was talking about in the previous video. But we did bottom out here at exactly 891 and 33 cents. Now, this is the bitcoinwisdom.com website using the Bitstamp exchange price, as I said, in USD. Now, since then, we have come up, but the question is that it? Will we again see a test of this price here, 891.33, and will we see a test coming down further like I had previously mentioned? So in order to do that, let's punch in a little closer, go to the 1 day time frame, and we'll quickly do some Fibonacci analysis. So we'll take the high here, of 1350. And we'll take it down to 891.33, or as close to as we can. And what you'll see is, since coming up from the 891, we broke through the 23.6 line. We traded between 23.6 and 38.2 for a little bit, then came up past 38.2, traded in between there and the 50% line. And this is the 1 day time chart now. And we did have a run up past the 50% line, and now we're trading at a range between the 50% and 61.8%. Now that's a pretty healthy range. What I would have thought, if the price had come through the 38.2, tested here, and then come back down back through the 38.2 in particular, and started trading in a range between 23 and 38.2, I would have been worried that we definitely would have been having another test of the 891, and very likely a pierce below, because the more that you test a particular area, the more that you knock on the door, the more likely that door is to open, and then you're going to fall through. But we didn't do that, but we did come straight up through the 38.2 through the 50%, sorry, and now we are in a trading range between 50 and 61.8%. That's a good thing. What I would really like to see is it bust up through 61.8 and then start trading in between for a little bit of time, not a parabolic move up, but a little bit of consolidation time between the 61.8 and the 78.6 price-wise. We're talking between about 1175 USD and 1250 USD. So do I think that we will now see a test of here, 891, or a test of 780 or 750? I'm going to say 99.99% sure that we won't. But However, could we see a test of at least this bottom end trend line? As I said, we didn't touch it exactly. Can we see another test of it before we have a run up to the all-time high of 1350 and making new highs? I think there is a 10% chance, roughly 10 to 20% chance that we could. So I'm 80% sure that we are heading up now and testing this higher end of the line before we see another test. But there is a 10 to 20% chance we will see another test. And I'll show you the reason why. We have to go back to December of 2015, right here. And we'll take that out to the 3-day time chart. And check out what happened here back in December of 2015. We came off a high of about $500, and we came back and we tested this bottom trend line here at about $315. And then we started a nice little rise. And we did come all the way back up to about $470. And then we started consolidating for a little bit, up and down, and then unfortunately we went all the way back down. We did see a test of the bottom end of the trend line here. We didn't come all the way up. So that could potentially happen again. Again, I think about a 10 to 20% chance that does occur. Because if you look at the gap between where it did top out here and its previous all-time high, it was about, well, you can't measure it in, centimeters or inches, but you can see it's a pretty small gap. So if we take a look now where we are here, let's get rid of that Fibonacci. You'll see that gap is a lot wider to where we are price-wise at the moment. We've only come up to about here, well, we have come up to here. And in that previous December timeframe, the price came up to around about here. And interestingly enough, we do have a resistance point here of 1260. So to be 100% confident that we are not going to see another test of this line anytime soon, I would want to see the price coming up to and breaking through pretty significantly a 1260 USD mark. But as I said, a 10 to 20% chance we could come up here to around about 1260. Matching this previous resistance point. Let me zoom in a little closer there. Some of you are watching this on mobile. We could see here, and then like that December timeframe, 2015, we could trade up and down a little bit, and then over time see another test of this trend channel. Now, again, I don't think we'll see the prices of 890 or 780 or 750, but we may see a touch of that bottom end trend channel, but much higher than it was previously here. So again, 10 to 20% chance, but I'm 80% sure we are going to see new highs from here, and of course reaching that all-time high and new highs. Now, of course, if you want to know what my thoughts are on where the price will go in the longer term, and particularly for 2017. Well, I did make a video about a month ago called a Bitcoin price prediction for 2017. Again, that's got my longer term time frame for where the price may go throughout all of this year. So do check that out on my channel. And of course, I have many other subjects that I cover on my channel, Joe in General. So please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button too. And that's it, guys. I will update you sooner this time rather than a couple of weeks from now. So please subscribe to my channel, and we'll speak to you soon. Thanks very much.